Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Mark Causey here from Black Cat Comics in Rockin' Milpitas. Every Wednesday is New Comic Day, and I like to give you some great reasons to get down to your local comic shop and pick up something fun to read. It's not an especially big week, but as always, there's lots of great titles to talk about. Going to start with the DC guys this week because this is Forever Evil number 3, probably the biggest book in comics right now. Cool Lex Luthor, Bizarro cover there. Everybody's been into all the Forever Evil stuff, so you'll want to check that out. Next biggest thing DC has is Zero Year. This is Detective Comics 25. It's a 0 year crossover with Batman. Cool James Gordon cover. That one, Batwing, Green Arrow, and Action Comics 25. Are all of your 0 year things. If you're not currently following Batman, 0 year is all about his first year being Batman. These are all stories that correspond with that same time frame. Another Superman book, Unchained. Another huge book that DC has out right now. Art by Jim Lee. Another cool Lex Luthor cover. Big week for Big Blue. Batman Superman number 5 out this week. Cool Nightwing on the cover. Batman Black and White, another one you guys have been waiting for. Cool creepy penguin cover on that one. Green Lantern 25. This stuff has been super huge since Jeff Johns left. If you haven't been keeping up with Green Lantern, you definitely want to get caught up on that. Swamp Thing out this week after last week's annual. Stormwatch with the main man there on the cover. You know you love Lobo. Trillium. Speaking of Batman, Batman writer Scott Snyder, this is his Vertigo book. You've all been waiting for that one. And I love an opportunity to mention Mad Magazine, one of my favorite DC books. Funny as ever. Everybody loves Mad. Small week for the Marvel guys, but for some great stuff. Amazing X-Men. Nightcrawler is one of everybody's favorite X-Men. He's been, dead for a while, but there he is on the cover of Amazing X-Men number 1. Art by Ed McGuinness in that one. You know I love Ed McGuinness. Longshot saves the Marvel Universe. He's the newest guy to save the Marvel Universe. If you don't know who Longshot is, you should check that one out. He's a pretty cool character. Iron Man starts a new story arc this week. You can read more about that in our newsletter. Mighty Avengers is your Infinity book this week. You picked up Infinity 5 last week. That's all been red hot stuff. Cataclysm Ultimates. The beginning of the end for the Ultimates. Cool Galactus cover on that one. Marvel Knights Spider-Man, Captain Marvel, which is a really good book that you might be passing on. You should maybe check that one out. Daredevil Dark Knights by Jimmy Palmiotti. You love Palmiotti. X-Men Legacy and Phantom X rounds out your Marvel books this week. Love talking about Dark Horse Comics. Love talking about Star Wars. This is the George Lucas screenplay adaptation, the 3rd issue of that. Number 1 is super sold out, so you'll have to pay $1 million on eBay for that one or wait for the reprint. But it's a really, really solid book, so you should be checking that out. Along with Baltimore, you know I love Mike Mignola. Baltimore is my Mignola book of the week. It's not Hellboy, but darn is that cool. Great week for the Image guys. I love the Luna Brothers. You might have read Ultra or Girls or Sword. This is their new one called Alex and Ada. Go to the Image website, read more about that. These guys, great story, great art. Always a pleasure to read Luna Brothers books. And Fatale from my man Ed Brubaker. You're already reading Fatale, so I don't have to tell you too much about that. If you're not, you should read anything from Ed Brubaker. Shadow Man is my Valiant book this week because it's got a cool Dan Brereton cover. If you don't know who Dan Brereton is, Google him and buy everything he's ever done because he's an awesome painter. And Lone Ranger is my Dynamite book of the week. Love talking about Lone Ranger. Love talking about all the different genres that are going on in comics right now. If you don't have a Dynamite book on your list, you're missing out. And you know I love the kids' books. You know I love Regular Show. You know I love Mordecai and the Rigby's. There they are right there. You know who else loves Regular Show? My mom! Here's Skips number 1. You love Skips. Lots of great kids books this week. Lots of great books in general. So check those shipping lists, get down to your local comic shop, pick up something super awesome. That's all I got for you for this week. Check us out at blackcatcomics.biz. Check us out at Facebook. Get on down here to Rockin' Milpitas. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.